Good evening and welcome to the 28th annual Filipinx Cultural Night brought to you by the Filipino Cultural Exchange of Cal Poly San Luis Obispo. So my name is Adrian Morales. I have the lovely honor of being this year's PC president, and I'd love to start off the evening by giving a huge thank you to all of you from driving all over California to come support us tonight. I could speak for the rest of the cast and crew when saying that we are eternally grateful for your continuing support. And so I'd like to give you a little background on PCE. We are one of the largest cultural organizations out on Cal Poly's campus, and we're built upon 3 pillars. These 3 pillars are education, family, and culture. And with these 3 pillars, we aim to create a home away from home for all of our members. And with this home away from home, we hope to give a platform for our members to go on and succeed throughout their time at Cal Poly and so forth. I've been in this club for 4 years, and with each year, we have this beautiful production called PCN, and this year is no different. Our cast and crew has worked countless hours to perfect lines, choreography, and lyrics to put on for you tonight, but it would not be possible at all without our 3 beautiful coordinators. Since last June, these 3 coordinators have worked tirelessly to put this together. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce them to you, Austin De Los Santos, Karina Sanding, and Michael Aldon.
Hi guys, I'm Austin De Los Santos.
I'm Karina Sanding.
And I'm Michael Aldon.
And we are this year's PCN coordinators. We would like to welcome you all to our 28th annual Filipinx Cultural Night. If you're wondering why we use a P instead of an F, it is a way for us to reclaim our identities as Filipinos, as there is no F in the original Tagalog language. With that being said about Filipino identity, PCN, as we call, or Filipinx Cultural Night, is an annual celebration of Filipino culture and history in colleges and high schools all across the nation. It is a way for Filipino Americans to learn the stories of those who came before them in an experiential way. But whether you are Filipino or not, performer or audience member, you play an important role in carrying on this ongoing tradition. But PCN didn't take just us 3. It took an entire village of performers to get to where we are now.
So PCN wouldn't be PCN without our performing groups. We have 3 performing groups: Kasayahan, our traditional Filipino dance group; Modern, our hip-hop group; and Ating Himig, our choir. These groups have practiced so tirelessly, especially the past 2 weeks, which we in PCN land call Hell Weeks. During these Hell Weeks, these performers practice as late as 2 or 3 a.m., just drilling and cleaning all the pieces for this show. And despite how cold it's been where we practice and how late practices have gone, they've all been fully committed. And so I'd really just like to thank all our performing groups for their time, energy, and commitment to the show. Of course, performing groups would not be performing groups without their coordinators. And this year we have 5 super talented performing group coordinators. We have our Kasayahan coordinators, Matt Pataxil, Ria Alger, and Zahira Carino, our modern coordinator, Jeremiah Isid, and our Ating Himig coordinator, Kain Na. These students have arranged and choreographed every single piece that you've been seeing tonight, and so that means we don't get any outside help, we don't get any professional help. It's solely the work of some really talented students. Additionally, these performing group coordinators have worked really hard to organize and carefully plan these Hell Weeks, so they've been a lot less hellish for the people involved, so I'd like to thank them for that and just all their hard work. And I'm really excited for these performing groups, as well as our actors and tech room, to share their hard work with you tonight.
So for tonight's show, we'll be traveling back in time to the 1970s in the Philippines, when the president at the time, Ferdinand Marcos, enacted martial law. So for those of you who don't know, martial law is when the imposing authority uses military force to keep themselves in a position of power. Now, this is a very dark time in Philippine history. Numerous human rights abuses occurred. Many innocent people were thrown in jail, tortured, and even killed. Despite all the negativity happening in the country at the time, the Filipino people were able to lead a peaceful revolution. They used their right to protest, their right to resist. And so I hope that this story tonight will empower you and encourage you to use your voice as well. Without further ado, I present to you PCE's 28th annual PCN, Makibaka. Please rise for the Philippine and United States national anthems.
Bayang magiliw, perlas ng silanganan, alam ng puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay.
Lupang hinilang, tuyang ka ng magiting, sa manlulupig, di ka pasisiil.
Sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mong bughaw, may dilag ang tula at awit sa paglayang minamahal. Ang kisag ng watawag mo'y tagumpay na nagniningning. Ang bituing nakaramyak ka lang, pag may di nagdidilim. Lupa ng araw ng buwan at ipagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Ang ligaya ng may mga api, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
One, two, three. 1, 2.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. Our rockets' red glare bursting gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good evening, Kapamilya, coming to you live from an undisclosed location. You're listening to Radio Pinoy. It's your favorite mother, Erica.
And your other favorite mother, Jolie. If you've been listening, you know that our favorite book right now is The Conjugal Dictatorship of Ferdinand and Imelda.
The book covers the various acts of deceit and corruption in the Marcos regime. As of today, December 22nd, 1976, the book's author, Primitivo Mejares, has mysteriously disappeared since the book's recent publication.
Even though we know he may not be alive, let's make sure that his message is. As he said in his book, this book is unfinished. The Filipino people will finish it for me. Capamilio, go out and finish his story.
What? Now? Okay, salamat pare. Sorry to cut our show short, but we're expecting some unwanted guests. Don't know when we'll be able to broadcast again, but you can bet your sweet cheeks will be back. Just turn those dials and you'll find us. Makibaka, huwag matakot. Join the fight. Don't be afraid.
Stay together, Capamilio. We'll leave you with some tunes.
Julie, the noodles!
love you. Please hold me tight, 'cause I can't love the way that I feel. I just can't love the way that I feel. Deep in the night, you took my heart. Now danger's inside, 'cause I can't love the way that I feel. I just can't love the way that I feel. Then you make my love come down. Ooh, you make my love come down. Make it go all the way down. Ooh, you make my love come down.
I'm talking trips to Puerto Rico. Say the word and we go. You can be my flica, girl, I'll be a flico, mamacita. I would never make a promise that I can't keep. I promise that your smile ain't gonna never leave. Shopping sprees in Paris, everything 24 carats. Take a look in that mirror. Now tell me who's the fairest? Is it you? Is it you? Is it me? Is it me? Say it's us, and I'll agree, baby. Jump in the Cadillac, girl, let's put some miles on it. Anything you want, just to put a smile on it. You deserve it, baby, you deserve it all. And I'm gonna give it to you. Gold jewelry, shining so bright. Strawberry champagne on us. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Sex by the fire at night. Silk sheets and diamonds, all white. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. You say you want a good time, but here I am, baby. Here I am, baby. Talk to me, talk to me, tell me what's on your mind. If you want it, girl, come and get it. All this is here for you. Tell me, baby, tell me, baby, what you tryna do? Gold jewelry shining bright, strawberry champagne on us. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Sex by the fire at night. Silk sheets and diamonds on us. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like.
Sus Mary Joseph,
Camille, gusto mo tumahal?
all of this mess on the radio. Kids these days, thinking they can make something out of nothing.
Wait, Jeremy, you ready for your first day of duty?
I guess I am. Nervous mostly.
Oh, my baby! I'm so proud of you, Anna.
Thanks, Mom. Gotta go though, I'm gonna be late.
Bryce, look, oh. There go those kids again.
I know, just like their parents, nothing but trouble. Let's hope they don't end up like them too, huh?
Kuya Brandon, our crusty old neighbors are talking about us again. Let's say something.
Brianne, don't mind them. Someone's always going to be saying something about us. Let's just finish these signs. We only have a couple more days till the big demonstration.
We're so lucky that our little angel is nothing like those troublemakers.
You're right. It's people like him that protect the freedom of the Filipino people.
I'm sorry. Don't you mean suppress our freedoms?
Brianne, don't. Sorry, Paul. We don't mean to cause any trouble.
Oh, but you do cause trouble. Please take your protest, extremist, communist, activist business elsewhere. What would your parents think?
Hey, I know for a fact that they'd be proud.
Whatever. I don't care anymore. Bahala ka sa buhay mo.
I hate them.
As ignorant as they are, we still need to respect your elders. Mom and Dad taught us better.
But they also taught us that what we are doing is right. Why doesn't everyone else get that?
I know. It frustrates me too. But we can't let it get to us. We have to keep fighting.
I miss them so much. I know it's been months already, but it still doesn't feel right that they're not here.
I know. I miss them too. I miss their cooking. My adobo is so bad compared to theirs.
You're right. You're a crappy chef, Kuya.
Playing basketball with Dad was the best.
But Mom was better. I'm not gonna lose you too. Am I, Kuya?
Rianne, what kind of question is that? We're never gonna lose each other.
Promise?
I promise, Ating.
Good. Come on, we're gonna be late for choir practice again.
Crap. Okay, good work today.
One, two, three. Rest of you to join us. One, two, three, four. One, two, three, four.
She could say in her voice, in the way that she loved me. With the eyes, with the smile, with the hands, with the belt, with the money. I am the thesis of her prayers. Her nieces and her nephews are just pieces of the layers. Only one she loves as much as me is Jesus Christ and Taylor. I got a future song, I'm singing for my Lola.
You sing it too, but your Lola ain't my Lola.
Mine's is handmade, pan-fried, sun-dried, Southside, and be the devil by a landslide. Pray with a handstand, president of my fan club, Santa. Something told me I should take my butt to church.
Slowly, taking in my body like it's holy. I've been waiting for you for this whole week. I've been praying for you on my Sunday. Can't slowly, taking in my body like it's holy. I've been waiting for you for this whole week. I've been praying for you on my Sunday. Can't
Come on in this house. It's gonna rain. It's gonna rain down tonight. It's gonna rain. You better come on in this house. 'Cause it's gonna rain. Rain down tonight. It's gonna rain.
I come to church for your candy, your peppermints is the truth. I'm pessimistic on Monday, if I had tweaked and missed you. You look so good with the hat, no, I had to match with the shoes. Came and dressed in the satin, I came and sat in your pew. I go to Christmas for dinner, 50 rolls on my plate. Hella holes in my stocking, note in your pockets in place. I like my love with a budget, I like my husband with a cent. You smell like light, gas, water, electricity, rent. You sound like why the gospel choir got so tired. Saying daily praises, so you know I gotta try it. You're my dream catcher, dream team catcher. Matter of fact, I ain't seen you in a minute. Let me take my butt to church.
Come on in this house. 'Cause it's gonna rain. It's gonna rain down tonight. It's gonna rain. You better come on in this house. 'Cause it's gonna rain. It's gonna rain down Zion. It's gonna rain.
slowly, taking in my body like it's holy. I've been waiting for you for this whole week. I've been praying for you on my Sunday. Oh, slowly, taking in my body like it's holy. I've been waiting for you for this whole week. I've been praying for you on my Sunday. Candy.
And on March 16th, 1521, the Philippines was discovered by Magellan. Oh, Brandon, thanks for finally deciding to show up to class. Well, now that we're all here, please turn to page 28 in your textbooks.
Hey, what's up, Serena? What's up, Angela?
Why are you late? You missed so much.
Yeah, man, we went over some important material for the exam next week. Don't you want to get a good grade?
Yeah, but the big demonstration is coming up, and I have to make sure everything's getting ready.
Demonstration? You're really going to that thing? That's against the law. What if you get arrested?
Excuse me, please no talking in my class. Now, as I was saying earlier, the Philippines' history has been extremely chaotic and turbulent. The Philippine government, up to this point, has been unstable. Thanks to President Marcos, however, our country is living in a golden age of prosperity and progress. Brandon, do you have a question?
Yeah, I got a question. How exactly is our country stable when people are disappearing, getting killed, and tortured?
Well, for your information, Brandon, the crime rates in the country have reduced significantly. Also, our economy has experienced a boom ever since Marcos's term.
Well, actually, crime rates are going down because people are getting thrown into prison without due process of law, or they're getting killed. And economic success doesn't exactly excuse the violation of our rights. I'm sorry, I just can't agree with you.
You know, Brandon, you got a lot of nerve coming into my classroom and spreading your misinformed opinion to the rest of your fellow students.
I'm not misinformed, I'm just speaking the truth.
No, you're not. Listen. I have more experience than you, okay? I've been around longer than you. I've seen more presidents than you, okay? I'm smarter than you. I'm the teacher, remember, you're the student.
I never said I was smarter than you. I'm just confused as to why you think our country is a golden age when the government is turning our country into a police state.
Brandon, get off your damn soapbox. You're gonna get yourself in trouble.
Police state, please. If anything, the Filipino people need to be policed. Do you want communist guerrillas running around town in plain sight, terrorizing the innocent?
The soldiers are the ones terrorizing the innocent. They're the ones that make people feel unsafe.
Do you realize how stupid and ignorant you sound right now?
Do you realize that all of your arguments are based on fear rather than fact?
Enough, Brandon! I was gonna have a pop quiz today, but I'll just fail you on it since you feel the need to disrespect me.
Professor, how is that fair? That's not fair at all.
I don't want to hear another word out of you for the rest of the day. Now, class, time for that pop quiz I just mentioned. Just take a paper and pass it back. Except for you, Brandon, just pass it back.
Ugh, that class was so annoying. All because of that Brandon kid.
Oh, I swear, I was just waiting for him to shut his cocky mouth. He thinks he's so much better than everyone else.
I swear, one of these days, that mouth of his is gonna get him in a lot of trouble.
Look, if he keeps speaking up like that, he's gonna end up just like his parents.
Wait, what happened to his parents?
You mean you don't know?
No, I don't. Who even are they?
Look. So I heard they organized some of the first demonstrations once Marcos declared martial law. Then, out of nowhere, they just disappeared. Yeah, right? I know. All right, rumor has it, they either got arrested or they got killed. Yep.
Man, going to those protests is basically telling those soldiers, oh, hey, pick me first.
Look, there's 3 types of people that go to protests, right? 1, communists, 2, terrorists, or 3, poor people trying to pickpocket communists and terrorists, you know?
Speaking of communists, look who it is.
Well, that went great.
What are you talking about?
Oh, I'm just talking about that time you made a complete fool of yourself in front of the entire class. That was today, remember?
Oh, you mean when I dragged that ill-informed, bigoted, ignoramus of a professor? If that's what you're talking about, then yeah, I guess I do remember.
Come on, guys, take it easy.
Drag him, please. He definitely won that argument. If it weren't for Marcos, this country would be in complete chaos.
Yo.
Whatever, I knew you wouldn't get it. You're too wrapped up in your little bubble of privilege to understand how screwed we are.
Can you guys just...
Excuse me for caring about my grades and the future of my career. In case you forgot, we're in university to get an education, not to fight the power or fight the man. You really need to get your priorities straight, Brandon. You need a reality check.
Come on now.
Reality check? You're the one that's blind to all the evil that's happening all around us. And you're too wrapped up in your little bubble of privilege to understand that caring about your test scores more than our fellow human beings.
Guys!
What, Angelo?
Can you two please stop fighting? Let's just play some ball, you know? Take our mind off things.
Come on, Angelo, back me up. Don't you think it's unjust, the state of our country right now?
Well, I never said it wasn't. It's just, I don't know. Why do you gotta take everything so seriously all the time?
Because it's a serious issue.
Okay, but we can talk about it later. For now, let's just play some ball.
Well, while you two are gallivanting, I have some studying to do.
I'm not gallivanting. I'm doing what's right.
Fine, I'll go gallivanting somewhere else.
Fine!
Hey, Angela.
What's up, guys?
Hey, we'll play with you.
Really?
Ha! No.
Angelo, where are we going? You said one quick game of basketball and we go back to studying.
I forgot. I need to drink some Milo before I play. Yeah. Oh, Brandon, what a coincidence to run into you here.
Brandon? Angelo, you knew he'd be here.
What? No, I didn't.
Brandon, Angela, Serena. What, too old now to say hi to your tita?
No, never too old. Hi, Tita.
Hello, Paul.
Hi, Tita Michelle. How are you?
Good, good. I'm just on my way back home to make dinner for your tito, Dom. He's had a long day in the fields.
Every day is a long day when you don't know if it will be your last.
What are you talking about, Tito?
I do not know. Marcos promised to break down large land holdings, but the little guy like us isn't really benefiting.
Oh, don't worry, Tita. President Marcos will take care of it. He'll take care of all of us, right, guys?
Can you tell us where Don Ronquillo is?
Oui, of course. He's over there.
Thank you, kind sir. Don Ronquillo?
Yes, that's me.
You're under arrest. We received an anonymous tip that you were the one who threw the grenade at yesterday's rally in Manila.
What tip? What rally? I'm just a farmer with no land near Manila. Jeremy, is that you, anak? Help me, please.
Newbie, you know this guy?
I don't think I do, sir.
Nice try. Just bet it. Go on. Handcuff him then.
But sir, he says he's innocent.
He is innocent!
And I say he's not. An order is an order.
But shouldn't we at least...
Enough. I don't have time. Do it myself.
Please, sir, I'm begging you, don't take my husband. He's innocent.
Oh dear. You're far too pretty to be begging like that. Unless you're begging for something else from me.
Only I can talk to my wife like that.
President Marcos will settle this. He won't.
You idiot. It's a good thing you make up for what you lack in brains and beauty. Keep that mouth shut or I'll shut it for you. Come on. We're leaving.
See what I mean now, Serena? This is happening to people all over the country. It's happening in our own backyards. Can't you see that?
Brandon! Tita Michelle literally just watched her husband get dragged away. Can you hold up on lecturing me for 5 minutes? Jeez.
No, I can't. If this doesn't get you to see that something's wrong, I don't know what will.
Well, what do we do?
Yeah, I mean, you saw them. You saw the way they scared the shit out of Jeremy when he tried to stand up to them.
We protest. That's what we do. We show Marcos, his soldiers, and any of his blind supporters that we're not going to stand up for this any longer.
Usually, I don't want anyone in any kind of ruckus. But I don't want to see anyone have to go through that again. Go. Fight.
What do you think, Serena?
Fine. For Tito Dom.
Yo, Chris, what's the new guy's name again?
I think his name is Kevin or something.
Well, this Jerry guy was acting like a total wimp earlier.
He looks a little too fair to be in our unit.
You're right, what a pretty boy.
Are you guys talking about me? You know I can hear you guys, right? You're not that far away from me?
Yes, you're very pretty.
Quit it with that gay shit, Tim. That was a backhanded compliment. Look, guys, I really don't want any trouble.
Oh, newbie doesn't want any trouble, does he now? What are you gonna do? Hit me?
Pretty boy over here is too afraid to put handcuffs on someone. What makes him think he's man enough to throw hands?
I never said I wanted to fight. I just...
What? You didn't want to fight? Have you ever been in a fight before?
Attention! At ease. What's wrong with you, boy?
Nothing, I'm just tired, sir.
Tired? Tired from what? As I recall, you didn't even do your job today.
I apologize, sir.
Shut your damn mouth! I don't like hearing excuses.
Sorry, sir.
Looks like the newbie here is tired because he started his menstrual cycle. I don't remember hiring any females for this unit. Gentlemen, now, to get some serious business. There's been a word of demonstration happening in Manila within the next 48 hours. Every protester will be potentially armed and dangerous. We cannot and will not allow them to have the upper hand.
Sir, when is it necessary to use lethal force?
Now remember, we're dealing with enemies of the state. You're given those rifles for a reason. If you see anyone, and I mean anyone, who decides to exert their power over you, don't be afraid to show them firsthand where the real power lies. Do I make myself clear?
Sir, yes, sir!
All right, gentlemen. I expect you all to execute as you've been trained. Remember, show no mercy as you work. Jeremy, want to have a word with you, boy.
Oh, his name is Jeremy.
Oh, pretty boy's in trouble.
Jeremy, how old are you, son?
19, sir.
19. I remember when I was 19. I had just joined the service, too. The world was at my fingertips. I was ready to make a difference and serve my country. And God damn it, I love this country. Do you love this country, Jeremy?
Of course I do, sir.
Well, if you want to be a soldier, you have to grow some goddamn balls! Fast! If you can't even execute a simple arrest, then what on God's earth are you even doing here? I don't have time or patience for spineless runts like you. And I assure you, Jeremy, if you mess up like that one more time, I will personally make sure that you are beaten so badly that your own parents won't even recognize you. Do I make myself clear?
I understand, sir. It won't happen again.
Better not, private.
Oh, Sophia, what can I do for you?
Hi, Camille. I was wondering if I could borrow some Patis. I was cutting up the tomatoes. By the time I'd remembered, we'd all run out.
No problem. I just went to the store to get a new one, I swear. The boys in this house just drink it. I'll be right back, madam.
Knock. What are you doing?
I wanted to help Kuya Brandon and Atriano their signs, so I'm making my own for them. I hope they like it. What? What's wrong with them?
Knock. On Brandon and Rianne's signs, they say end Marco's regime, not end mac and cheese.
Oh, that makes more sense now. Thanks, Mama.
Mare. I've got the sauce.
Oh, thank you so much, Camille. You saved our dinner.
No problem. So, what's little Eliza doing over there?
Oh, she's just helping her Kuya and Ate with some signs.
Signs, huh? We better not let those two hooligans, influence your own kids.
My kids will be just fine. Speaking of kids, how's little JJ doing? I mean, Jeremy, gosh, he's gotten so big now. I suppose it wouldn't be right calling him Jeremy anymore, or JJ anymore, would it?
He'll always be little JJ at heart, Ever since he was younger, all he's wanted to do is help people. And now he's finally doing it. Bryce and I are so proud of him. So proud.
You're right. I remember when him and Brandon used to run around as kids, and Rianne would try and chase after them to join in. When she tripped and hurt herself, little JJ was always the first of the two to stop and help her out.
My baby. He's finally doing what's right for his country by being in the army and the military. It's his job to make sure that he keeps order from people like those too many communists that you have gallivanting from one mess into another.
Okay, stop. I've heard enough about you talk about Brandon and Rianne that way. To you, they may be these crazy, communist, extremist, whatever. Yeah, I heard what you called them, and shame on you for saying those things to children. They're so much more than what your narrow view sees them as. They're revolutionaries. They're fighting for both of our rights, and they're my kids, so don't you ever say anything bad about them or their parents again.
Oh, how dare you say those words to me after all I've done for you, after all these years? You're going to regret what you said. And keep the patis.
I was gonna keep it anyways.
Hey, Tita Sophia.
Hi, Tita.
Hi boys, you're just in time for dinner.
Kuya Angelo, come look at the slide I just made.
Oh, Tita, you got Patis. I'm so sorry. I should have gotten someone when I realized we were out.
It's okay, Anak. It's no trouble getting it.
Mahal, are you here? It's past 7. Where could he?
Hey, I'm here. Sorry I'm late.
So?
Tell me all about your first day.
It was tough. I don't really know how to feel right now.
Why? What happened?
I'm starting to wonder if this is for me.
What do you mean? You've wanted to be a soldier for so long. I thought it was your dream.
It is. I mean, I guess it was. It's just not what I thought it would be. Growing up, soldiers were everything to me. Strong, brave, noble, and they are, but there are also so many other things. Ruthless, bigoted, extremely hurtful, homophobic. The men I've looked up to all these years are the same men that now strike so much fear in me. I thought that putting on this uniform would make me feel proud of what I stand for, but now I kind of just feel disgusted with myself. Am I going to end up like them? That's not what I'm doing this for.
You're doing this to defend and protect your country, remember? That's your job.
And I just want to make my country proud. I want to make my parents proud. I want to make you proud.
Me?
Well, yeah, of course.
Mahal, you will always make me proud, okay? Always.
I don't know who else to turn to. I can't talk to my parents about this. Now that I'm a soldier, I'm their perfect son, and it would just break their hearts. And I can't talk to my friends about it either. Brandon probably hates my guts because being a soldier means actively working against his cause. You're all I have.
You're all I have too. That's why I'm not going anywhere anytime soon.
I should get going. Mom's waiting for me. I'll meet you again tomorrow, yeah? Same time, same place?
Like always. I love you, soldier.
I love you too, Mahal.
as we can see, Jose Rizal is way more fit than Andres Bonifacio to be our national hero. You see, Jose Rizal represents peaceful political advocacy. Bonifacio, on the other hand, inspires and continues to inspire militant radicals. What's that? Christina, your hands up?
If I recall from last night's readings, Rizal founded La Liga Filipina in order to enact political reform within Spain's colonial government.
That's correct? Oh, Christian, did you have your hand up too?
Yes, I did. So, isn't it also true that Bonifacio co-founded La Liga, but then, founded the Katipunan after Jose Rizal was exiled?
Yeah, that's correct. Can anyone tell me what the Katipunan was? Serena.
The Katipunan was a secret society that originally split off from La Liga. Bonifacio and other members of La Liga lost hope in peaceful reform and thought that armed revolt was the only solution.
That was brilliant, Serena.
Oh boy, here we go again.
Yes, Brandon?
I appreciate what Rizal did for people, I really do, but he never explicitly advocated for Filipino independence, and Bonifacio did, so I think that Bonifacio should be seen as much of a national hero as Rizal.
But Bonifacio was violent and reactionary.
Glorify him on your own time, Brandon, and don't discredit Rizal.
I'm not glorifying him. I just think that Bonifacio should be given as much credit as a national hero as Rizal. I mean, without the Katipunan, our country wouldn't even exist.
Oh, please. You just want to justify those anti-Marcos riots you attend all the time.
You know, he probably wants to start an armed rebellion like his idol, Andres Bonifacio.
Oh, so Brandon's involved in the riots now. Why don't I find that surprising at all?
That's because Brandon is a communist sympathizer. It's been apparent this whole time.
Okay, first of all, I'm not a communist sympathizer, and I never have been. Second of all, I'm not involved in riots, I'm involved in protests. There is a clear difference. And third of all, I don't want to start an armed rebellion. All the demonstrations I have been a part of have been peaceful.
Brandon. Can't you see? All of this activism that you're doing is completely useless. I mean, even if you were oppressed, which you're not, protesting won't do you any good.
I don't care what you think. I refuse to be a bystander while the government and the military strip us of our rights.
Enough, Brandon. You came into my classroom and you disrespected me yet again. I'm not gonna have it, all right? Get out.
How is this fair? How is expressing my opinion disrespectful?
I said get out.
Hey, Ma, let's bless this food. I'm hungry.
Of course, of course. Bless us, O Lord, and these thy gifts,
which we are about to receive from thy bounty through Christ our Lord.
Amen.
Okay, Kain Na.
So, how was everyone's day?
School was boring, as usual.
My day was good, Tito. I got an A on my algebra test.
Of course you did, Mama. I'm so proud of you. Keep up the good work.
My day was fine. Some ignorant kids in class were talking crap again, but big demonstration is coming up, so that's all I'm thinking about right now.
And your studies, thinking about your studies too, yes?
Of course, Tita. But, you know, this was a really big one, and I think Serena and Angela are coming with me too.
Wait, Angela's going? Where? Can I come?
This isn't for kids, Eliza. I'm sorry, but you'll just have to talk to your boyfriend another time.
No boyfriend, sir. Goes for all of you.
Yeah. Okay, Pa.
Yeah. Okay, Ma.
I'm just saying, you're not getting any younger. I want me some grandkids already. It's time to find a wife.
Okay. So, hey, I heard Brandon and his idiot group of communists are going to that, protest going on later on. Hear about that?
Oh, I know. Getting involved in that mess, it's social suicide. They should know better.
I don't know about social suicide. It's risky, sure, but there's nothing wrong with it.
Nothing wrong with it? Everything about it is wrong.
I mean, they're just fighting against martial law because they don't agree with it. Plus, if you were taken away the way Brandon's parents were, I'd be just as angry.
I don't care. They did that to themselves. Plus, their kids should learn from their mistakes.
Ma, isn't that a little harsh? Brandon and Rianne are my friends.
See, I don't even understand how you're friends with them. They're just a bunch of communists.
He's right, you know. You're too good for that.
Too good? I'm not too good for anything. In fact, I'm joining them at the demonstration.
Oh, I don't think so. Those kids are clearly a terrible influence on you. Plus, a hostile environment like that is no place for a young lady.
Well, as a young lady, I think I can make those kinds of decisions by myself.
I mean, don't. You know it's not safe and that these soldiers are ruthless. You get in some serious trouble.
It's really none of your business, Kuya. In fact, it's really none of anybody's business but mine. So you can all back off.
Serena, enough. I'm your mother and I know what's best. You're not going. End of story.
You're not going. End of story.
Fine.
Rianne, are you sure you want to go to that demonstration? I'm really worried about you.
Yes, I'm 100% sure that this is what I want to do. It's what my parents believed in.
Hello?
Hey, Brandon, it's me. Can we meet up with Angela or something? I just have to get out of this house.
Yeah, but we only have like an hour till curfew, though.
I don't care. I just need to get out of here. I'll see you at Angela's in 5.
Yo, Angelo, it's Brandon.
I didn't expect you coming. What's up?
I can't believe my family. What do they know about what's right for me? I can make my own decisions on my own for what I think is right.
Ah, so that's what's up.
So I assume your mom said no to going tomorrow?
Not just my mom, but my kuya too. And I'm going to that demonstration tomorrow, whether my family likes it or not.
Wow, you're going tomorrow? That's great, Serena.
What? Serena's going to the demonstration? But I never thought of it.
That's more of a surprise than finding extra pesos in my bag. And that's always a big surprise to me.
Oh, come on. You guys really would have never expected me to protest?
I mean, have you seen where your family comes from? You don't really have a reason to.
My family's money and their beliefs are their own. My belief is to stand with you all against the powers of oppression. That's what I believe in, and that's what I'm going to do.
Well said, Anak, well said. I thought I'd find you here.
Yaya!
Well, it was good to see you, Yaya. Have some rest. See you guys tomorrow.
Yeah, see you later, man. Good night, Serena. Good night, Yaya. Have a safe trip home.
Yaya, what are you doing here? How do you know where to find me?
It's getting close to curfew and your mom and I got worried. Plus, I'm friends with Angelo's Lola, so she tells me all about how you and Brandon come over.
Oh no, I'm sorry you had to walk all the way over here for me.
It's okay. These old bones needed a bit of an exercise anyway. Come, Anak, let's talk. So, dinner was a little tense. What's with you, Anak? You've always been so obedient. Why the son rebelling against your parents?
They just don't understand. I'm not a little girl anymore and I can do what I want.
You know they're just looking out for you. They don't want you putting yourself in any danger.
Ma just called my best friends bad influences. Can you believe that? They're not doing anything wrong. You know they're good kids, Yaya.
Yes, they are. But your mom will never understand their fight. Let's face it, you've lived a privileged lifestyle and have never known financial struggle. Her experiences with and opinions of martial law are so different.
I wish she would just open her eyes and realize that martial law is hurting people.
What's important is that you know that. That's what you believe in and that's what you know is right. Then go to that demonstration. Fight, Anak.
You're right. I'm old enough to make my own decisions and to do what I think is right.
That's what I'm talking about, Serena. I've seen you grow into a beautiful, strong, smart woman. You've got a good head on those shoulders and beautiful long hair on that head.
Thanks, Yaya. It's nice to know that someone in this household supports me when my mom and Kuya don't.
Of course, Anak. That's why I'm here. Come. It's getting late and you need to rest.
Two, three, four. 1, 2, 3.
When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom. Let it be, let it be. And in my hour of darkness, she is standing right in front of me, speaking words of wisdom. Let it be, 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 let it be. Whisper words of wisdom. Let it be, let it be. And when the broken-hearted people living in the world agree, there will be an answer. Let it be, let it be. For though they may be parted, there is still a chance that they will see. There will be an answer. Let it be, 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 on me, shine until tomorrow.
Let it be.
Let it be. I wake up to the sound of music, and Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom.
Let it be.
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 All right, everybody, let me hear you. Ain't no power like the power of the people, because the power of the people don't stop. Say what?
Ain't no power like the power of the people, because the power of the people don't stop.
Ain't no power like the power of the people, because the power of the people don't stop. Say what?
Ain't no power like the power of the people, because the power of the people don't stop.
Woo! I love it, I love it. All right, everybody. President Marcos claims that martial law will protect us, but he has turned the military into predators, and we are their prey. We are not going to accept a dictator who hunts his people like game.
Hey, why don't you scum show our president a little respect?
He is not my president, and he will never be. You're illegally obstructing the area. Move, or we will make you move. Everyone, lock arms. Don't budge. This is our street. We will not be threatened by hate and brutality. Fine by me. I'll light it up, and you boys handle this. Jeremy, stay with me.
Kuya!
Rian, no!
Izzy, we've got to go back. My Kuya, Angelo, Ate Serena, what if they're all still back there?
We have to go back home. What we need to do right now is go home.
But what about
Kuya, Brandon, and the others? If we got out of there okay, I'm sure they did as well. Rian, I know you're worried about him, but what Kuya Brandon would want for us is to get home safely.
You're right. I guess if he's not home, I'll just have to kick his ass myself.
Good. I'll help.
Sure, you wouldn't have to find or help anyone if you troublesome kids just left things alone, right?
Excuse me?
Oh no.
I'm sorry. Did you have something to say?
This protest nonsense does nothing. What help have you actually brought to others?
What do you mean? We're helping by fighting for our rights against this corrupt government.
Fact of the matter is this: you can't do anything against the government. Their word is law.
Is this what you all really believe?
Who are we to do anything about martial law? It is what it is.
Yeah, I agree. If you live your life without causing too much trouble, everything should just be fine.
How can you even
Sorry, Paul, for troubling you. We'll be on our way. Come on, Rian, let's go. You don't have to listen to this.
Protesting didn't do her parents any good. It makes her think it will for her.
Talk about me all you want, but don't you dare say anything about my mom and dad. They did more to help others than your sorry selves have ever done.
Hoy, you watch your mouth, little girl. Remember, you're speaking to your elders.
I'll remember how to speak to my elders when you all remember that we deserve better than this corruption.
Aye, Nako. That's that same mouth that got your parents in trouble. Better learn some respect. Because it'd be a shame for you to end up just like them too.
Oh God, Marianne, what happened?
I don't know. It all happened so fast. I heard a crack and I couldn't feel my ankle.
Yeah, someone must have stepped on her ankle or something, but I couldn't really tell you for sure. Here, let's sit you down over here and I'll go look for some help.
God, that was close.
Close? Brandon, we could have gotten into some real trouble.
Yeah, dude, we got lucky. Really, really lucky.
I know, I'm sorry. But fighting is worth the risk.
Really? I don't know that it is.
Oh, come on, Serena. Why don't you stand up for something for once, instead of sitting pretty in your little mansion and your little bubble of privilege?
Hey, come on, that's not fair.
No, I'm serious. Serena doesn't give a shit about anyone else or their struggles.
Really? I came here for you. Hell, I fought my mom for you. For Tito Dom, if barely giving a shit means getting in trouble, getting hurt, or barely escaping, maybe I shouldn't.
Can you just stop for 1 second? I think we all just need to process this.
Yeah, and has anyone seen Rianne anywhere?
Oh my God, Rianne. How could I not be watching her?
This might have been a bad idea, bro. I mean, you put us all in danger.
I know.
Especially your sister.
I messed up. We have to find her, though.
Let's split up. I'll check her school. Please be careful, guys. I can't lose any of you two.
Hey, you! Get back here!
Thought you could get away, huh? Who do you think you are?
Let's teach him a lesson! Well. What do we have here?
A runner, sir. We thought we rounded up this piece of trash after the demonstration, but he got away.
Piece of trash? You sure you're not referring to yourselves? Don't you dare try to make excuses for letting this scum escape.
But we caught him.
Shut up! How the hell did you let someone like that get away in the first place?
Sorry, sir.
Better be. And as for you, you really think your petty words or stupid protests mean anything? There's no point in resisting. This is a battle you can't win. Who just threw that?
It was the girl, sir, the small one.
Let go of me, you pig!
You chose the wrong day to mess with me, little girl.
Let her go. She didn't mean it, sir.
Shut up! Unless you'd like to join your friend.
Zeno, go home, find my kuya. I'll be okay, just go.
You don't want us to go get her?
Leave her be. Besides, we've got the real troublemaker right here.
Ow! Kuya Jeremy, tell him to let me go. Please, I have to get back to my kuya. Please.
Oh, Jeremy, you know this girl? Seems you're pretty popular around here. It would be wrong of me to take her in. So why don't I give you the honor? JJ.
Kuya.
Yes, sir.
Ow. Kuya, please, stop. Ow. It hurts. I have to get... Please.
Stop resisting.
Mama Rosita, Mom Douglas, have either of you seen Rianne by chance?
Angelo, why? What happened to Rianne? Is she okay?
We were at a demonstration when soldiers came to break it up. It got violent real quick, Manon. I don't know how, but we must have lost Rianne in all the chaos.
I can't believe you went to a demonstration. You're lucky you didn't get arrested or hurt or even worse, killed.
Please tell me you've seen her. Brandon's worried sick. I'm worried sick.
I'm sorry enough, but I haven't seen Rianne anywhere, and I don't mean to make you worry, but you should know that soldiers have been going around town arresting and killing people. Innocent people.
What? It's absolutely horrible. I had no idea this was going on.
Oh, it's happening all right.
Damn. Brandon isn't gonna like this. But I gotta tell him. Manon, have you seen Rianne? What is it, Manon?
Our town is a shambles.
Poor guy has been saying that all day.
Well, how can any of this be happening? I gotta go find the others.
We will keep an eye out for Rianne. You go to your friends and tell them what's going on here. Please, be safe.
Thank you, Manon. I will.
Louis, I did something terrible.
What happened?
It's Rianne. They forced me to arrest her today.
And you did it?
Well, yeah, I had to. Commander Ben ordered me to arrest her.
What? For what?
She was just talking back like always, and they made me arrest her. She's just a little girl. How could they do that? How could I do that?
How could you do that? After everything that's happened to your parents, the last thing she needs is to be snatched away too.
I was just following orders.
I know, and I get that. You're just trying to do your job. But she doesn't deserve that. You know that was wrong, right? Right?
God, I don't know. I don't know right from wrong anymore.
Look, I know you. And at the end of the day, you're better than all of this.
What do I do, Mahal? I don't know what to do anymore.
You know what's right. You just have to go and do it.
Look.
I checked everywhere. I couldn't find her.
Me neither, but I ran into Mom Douglas and he said more people were getting taken away by soldiers. Just like Tito Dom.
After the demonstration?
Yes. Mostly innocent too. I don't know what's going on anymore. I've never been so scared to be in this town.
Please God, tell me they needed Rianne too.
Guys, I found Rianne. I saw Jeremy take her away.
What happened?
She threw her damn chinela at a soldier and they got mad and they ordered Jeremy to arrest her.
Classic.
Well, what do we do?
I need to find Jeremy now. What the hell, man?
Brandon, I'm sorry.
I trusted you. She trusted you.
Look, when I put on this uniform, I don't even know who I am anymore.
Look, I get it. You're doing your job. But that's my sister.
No, but you don't even know the half of it. Do you understand what kind of pressure I'm under with my parents and my boss and...
And Louis?
What? Louis? I don't know what you guys are talking about.
I know. I've seen you.
Look, guys, please don't tell. My parents think I'm the perfect man, and I know they wouldn't understand.
Your secret is safe with me. But I need you to help me get my sister. I know you know where she is.
I'm so sorry, Clara. I'll do whatever I can to get her back, but I'll need help.
That's what we're here for. Whatever we need to do to get her back, we'll do it.
Even if that means fighting battles we might not win. Marcos has made this country a living hell. It's not right.
You're right. It's not. Look, guys, I'm really sorry for turning against you guys like this.
You're on our side now, and that's what matters. You're still little JJ to us.
And for what it's worth, if my brother's going to be sneaking away with anyone, I'm glad that it's you.
Everyone! Everyone! Please, settle down! You will all have a chance to talk in this barangay meeting, but please, you all need to settle down!
How can we settle down where our people are getting tortured and bullied? People are getting thrown into jail for no reason at all.
Just the other day, my brother was dragged out of our home in the middle of dinner. They pointed guns at me, my family, and they accused us of being communists.
I thought martial law was keeping us safe, but people are being tortured and dumped on the roadside for public display.
I also thought that martial law was keeping us safe, but not even our children are safe. Earlier today, I found out Rianne went missing. But we need to stay strong. Our town can fight through this. Our town
is in shambles! Our entire country's in shambles!
You're not helping, Douglas! As barangay leaders, we have to make sure that everyone remains calm. Now stop crying! You're a grown man, act like it.
I'm sorry, Rosita.
Compose yourself. Look, everyone, I know our town is in shambles, but we need to continue looking out for each other.
But they're starting to arrest anyone who they feel is a threat.
Even if you don't oppose President Marcos, they still might arrest you. Just the other day, they arrested my husband, and he did nothing wrong. In fact, he thought President Marcos was helping our country.
We all did.
We don't need to back down.
Brandon, thank God you're okay. Were you able to find Rianne?
No, but we found out she got arrested.
Oh my God, how'd you find out?
I was the one who arrested her.
Brandon, how can you be okay with that?
It's not his fault. Jeremy is as much of a victim of any of us in this corrupt system. He even helped to get Rianne back.
But what about all the problems our neighborhood is facing? How will he fix that?
Freedom is never voluntarily given by the oppressor, Mano. It must be demanded by the oppressed. We must demand that our voices be heard. It's leaders' duty to listen to its people. And if those in a position of power deny us our rights, we owe it to ourselves to stand up to them.
He's right. When injustice becomes a law, resistance becomes our duty. That's what my parents used to say. They fought for me and my sister, and we need to go out there and do something.
He's right. I'm tired of being pushed around. We've been abused for far too long. I say we join the fight. What do you think, Douglas?
It's as you say, Rosita. We need to mobilize the community as a whole. We are community leaders. I'm in.
We're all in.
That's what I like to hear, Andrew.
But wait, how are we going to find Rianne?
Don't you worry, Mano Douglas. I've got a plan. keep my faith. We gon' let ultralight beam. We gon' let ultralight beam. This is a God dream. This is a God dream. This is everything. Yeah, yeah. Everything. Deliver us serenity. Deliver us peace. Deliver us loving, you know we need. And grace will lead, you know we need.
We on an ultralight beam. We on an ultralight beam. This is a God dream. This is a God dream. This is everything. Everything. I'm trying to keep my faith, but I'm looking for more. Somewhere I can feel safe. And my holy war, I'm trying to keep my
Why's in depression not blessings? Why, oh, why'd you do me wrong? You persecute the weak because it makes you feel so strong. I don't have much strength to fight, and so I look to the light to make these wrongs turn right. Head up high, I look to the light, hey, 'cause I know that you'll make everything alright. And I know that you'll take good care of your child. Oh, no longer am afraid of the night, 'cause I look to the light.
We on the ultralight beam. We on the ultralight beam. This is a God dream. This is a God dream. This is everything. Everything. I'm trying to keep my faith, but I'm looking for more. Somewhere I can feel safe, and in my holy war.
Good evening, Kapamilya. You're listening to Radio Pinoy. It's your favorite Mare, Erica.
And your other favorite Mare, Jolie, bringing you more truth than tunes tonight.
That's right. On today's segment, we have some important news to share with you all. But first, we'd like to introduce a special guest and a good friend of ours.
What's up, everyone? It's your boy Patrick on the mic.
You've been active on the protest grounds. You might recognize Patrick as one of the lead organizers in the Quezon area. We've got an important question for him, and he has some vital information for us.
So, Patrick, we've been getting a lot of questions along the lines of, if martial law isn't affecting me personally, why does protesting matter? Am I really making a difference? How do you respond to this?
Well, Erica, in response, I would like to ask a question back. What is the value of our own comfort and security if it's at the expense of others? If it means the unjust persecution of innocents? The lives of so many people from all kinds of backgrounds are suffering. So should we just be okay with feeling sorry about that and then continue to go on about our day as if there aren't people dying, children becoming orphans, and loved ones lost? What our homeland needs most right now is empathy. What better way to show that we feel so deeply the hurt for our people than by protesting against that pain? For those who don't have the courage and the strength to go on, our chance, our bond, and our ability to fight carries those qualities on for them. My friends, we are all brothers and sisters. We make the greatest difference when we stand together as one.
You're absolutely right, Patrick. My dear kapamilya, we must come together in unity. Isang baksa.
If one falls, we all do.
Today, at 3 o'clock, in the Inner Quezon District, a peaceful demonstration will be held at the university. Help us create change for the better, Kapamilya. Makibaka, huwag matakot. Join the fight. Don't be afraid.
No, this isn't real right now. This isn't happening. This can't be happening. My kuya will come to the rescue, right? He has to. He wouldn't forget about me, would he? Oh God, what if he forgets about me? I've never been in a jail before. I've never left his side before. Oh God, what if I brought him the cell? I don't want to die here. Please God, I don't want to die here. Not like this. I was supposed to make a difference. I was supposed to make the world into a better place. But now I feel so useless. I feel like everything I've been fighting for has been in vain.
Wow, real inspirational speech you got there. Almost worth interrupting my nap. Almost.
Excuse me?
I'm kidding. It wasn't worth interrupting my nap. Not even remotely worth it.
Listen, I was deep in thought, okay?
Deep in thought, huh? You know when people are deep in thought, they usually keep their thoughts in their head.
Listen, if you're just gonna be mean to me, I'd prefer you just leave me alone. Now, if you don't mind, I'm gonna go cry in a corner away from your cell. I'm sorry for interrupting your nap.
Thank you. How considerate.
Oh, come on, Ace. Really?
What? I'm just trying to get some quality REM sleep in, and then this little girl has to go on a big old dramatic monologue. Nobody wants to hear that.
Exactly. She's just a kid. Be a little nicer, please.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just a prisoner who's had his genitals electrocuted and hasn't had a decent meal since he's been here. Excuse me for wanting a little bit of rest?
She's only a child, Ace. And the same prison we're in right now. Have a little sympathy, would you?
Sympathy will get us nowhere. Oh, but look on the bright side. If we don't die from the torture, maybe we'll just rot in here. That's not as bad, right?
Ace, cut it out. You're scaring her. What's your name? And what are you in for, sweetie?
I'm Rianne. I was arrested for being a part of a demonstration.
What a beautiful name. My name is Ella. I was also a protester like you. It really gives me hope that someone as young as you is standing up for justice, Rianne.
Rianne? Is that you? It's me, Tito Dom!
Tito Dom, it's so good to hear your voice right now.
Nanak, what are you doing in here? You're only a kid. The soldiers are getting more and more cruel by the day.
I know, Tito Dom. I've never witnessed such inhumanity before. I don't know if I can handle it. How are you holding up?
It's been rough. As soon as I was taken in, I was interrogated and even tortured. I was burnt with a plancha and I was even stomped when I was on the ground.
That's horrible. I can't even imagine what they would do to someone like me. I'm really scared, Tito Dom.
Anak, we mustn't lose hope. Despite everything that's happened to me, I know things will look out one day.
Oh, hey, farmer. Looks like an old friend of yours has come to join you, huh? How's everybody doing today?
That's okay. You don't need to talk. I just want to play a little game.
So, who wants to play Chris in a friendly game of Russian roulette?
Please stop! Please! We don't have any information! Please! Hurting us will do nothing.
But it's so fun. Watch. Relax. The gun wasn't even loaded. You should have seen the look on your face.
Well, now that you spoiled the secret, it isn't fun anymore.
Oh, well, you know what does sound fun is going out for drinks. We haven't had a boys' night in a while. We deserve it.
All right, let's go. I'm feeling cooped up in here anyways.
Ace, are you okay?
I really thought I was gonna die there.
It's okay, Pare. We'll get out of here soon enough.
Tito, how can you have so much hope? I feel so useless right now.
I understand, Anak. But despite everything, we can't lose hope so easy.
Remember what your parents taught you. They would want you to keep fighting, and so would your kuya.
You're right. I can't believe I even doubted my kuya earlier. It won't be easy, but I will continue to fight. I will be strong for my kuya, for my parents, and for everyone back home.
Now that's the Rian I know.
Urgent news! Protesters at the university.
What? Now? How's that even possible?
We usually get a report in advance of protest activity. Commander Ben, what should we do?
I'll go handle it. That's what you'll do. Shouldn't be too hard, right? I'll stay here and look after these prisoners.
But sir, what if we're not ready when we reach the scene?
If you're not prepared to break up a scene of mere civilians, maybe you'd like to sit your piss poor self in one of those cells! Would you like that?
No, sir.
That's what I thought. Now go, you imbeciles!
Yes, sir!
Taho! 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 Get your taho here, only 50 centavos. Taho! Here, pare, I need one too.
It's so good. What makes your taho taste so good?
It's freshly made with our tita's secret ingredient.
Secret ingredient, huh?
Yes. Would you like to try some more?
I'm sure Tita would be happy to tell you what it is, and we're happy to let you have more. You do so much for our country, the least we can give you is our humble taho.
Right. I do a lot for you guys. Finally, some people who know how to show some gratitude. So where's the rest of the taho?
Tita's in the back making more. Go on in and get yourself a fresh batch.
Okay.
Hey!
Brandon, come on!
All right, I'm ready.
They should be able to hold on to him for a little while. Now let's go find your sister. Hey, we gotta go. What's wrong?
What if I've already lost my sister? What do I do?
Brandon, we're going to get her back. I owe it to her and I owe it to you to do everything in my power to make sure of that.
Okay, but you've got to promise me that, JJ. Even if we don't make it back, Rianne will.
I promise.
Jerry, it's about time you got here. These games just aren't as fun when you're by yourself. Never seen you before, soldier. Who are you?
He's a transfer from another district, sir.
I believe I was talking to him. Where are you from, soldier?
Metro Manila, sir. Metro Manila.
Metro Manila, eh? I have family down there. My brother drives the armored vehicles. Do you know the Gachalians?
Yeah, the Kachalians. Nice family, sir.
Strange. I didn't get any news of a transfer.
I got hit by a bike, sir, and I was in the hospital. But I'm here now, sir. Ready to serve our country.
Well, I like the enthusiasm, soldier. Now, I don't know what you guys do down there in Metro Manila, but let me show you how we play games here in Quezon. You ever played Russian roulette before?
Can't say that I have, sir.
Well, you gonna learn today. Jeremy, tell our friend here how it's played.
I'm sure you've seen it in movies. You load a single bullet in a gun, spin the cylinder, and shoot.
What do we shoot?
Yourself. Just kidding, not yourself, you idiot. You should have seen your face. You aim at one of them. Hey, since you're our new recruit, why don't I let you play with our new prisoner? Jeremy, get the girl.
Which one, sir?
You know which one, JJ.
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, you have your target. You know the rules. All you have to do is point at her head and shoot. What's the matter? Haven't you ever held a gun before?
I can't do it, sir.
Can't or won't?
I can't.
Why can't you, huh?
Because he's just a kid. Can't you see that?
What I see is a soldier who's not following orders. Since you don't want to shoot, why don't you try being the target?
No, stop!
Commander!
Two left.
Commander Ben, news from the front. Reinforcements needed right now.
What? I thought it was handled.
There were more people than expected. They're breaking the perimeter.
God damn it. Jerry, put the girl back and come with me. You, stay here and look after these dogs. Deal with you later.
Kuya, why did you drop the gun? He could have killed you.
I just saved your life, you know?
Whatever. I'm just glad you're okay.
You may be okay, but everyone else is still in danger, especially with that lunatic out there. We need to go help them.
Anak, help us first.
Oh, sorry, Tito.
The silence isn't quiet, and it feels like it's getting hard to breathe. And I know you feel like dying, but I promise we'll take the world to its feet. Move mountains, bring it to its feet. Move mountains, and I'll rise up. I'll rise like the day. I'll rise up. I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up, and I do it 1,000 times again. And for that we have each other, and we will rise, we will rise, we will rise, we'll rise. I'll rise up, rise like the day. I'll rise up. In spite of the ache, I will rise 1,000 times again.
Come together, Capamilia. All who are poor, all who are oppressed, all who have lost husbands, wives, children, parents, at the hands of the merciless military men that were supposed to protect us. Let us demand that our voices be heard. Yeah. We refuse to live in fear of a dictator who calls himself a president. It is high time that we take back the country that should have always been ours to begin with. With President Marcos in power, democracy is dead. End martial law.
End martial law! End martial law! End martial law! End martial law!
Party's over. Leave the area at once, or you'll be forcibly removed.
We're not going anywhere. We have the power, not you.
Keep telling yourself that. When will you people realize that you have no chance against us? As long as you live in this country, under this president, you will follow Marcos's rules.
President Marcos doesn't care about us. He treats us citizens as if we're enemies of the state, as if he has to fight us with our own military.
It's communists like you that threaten the integrity of the Filipino democracy, not President Marcos. He's done nothing but try to protect that.
But
enough! Let's clear this place out.
No.
What did you just say to me?
No. I'm not gonna let you continue to bully and hurt these people.
I'm tired of your shit, newbie. You're either with us or against us. Which one is it?
I stand against you in order to protect them. That's our real job. That's what I signed up for.
Don't move.
Should have known the Manila boy was fake. So what then? You just gonna shoot me? There's your little friend here gonna do that for you.
Lower your weapon or I swear I will shoot.
Fine.
Rian! Bloody hell!
Maddie! I'm sorry.
Rian! Rian! Honey, don't leave me. We did not win the fight that day.
In fact, there were times when it seemed like we would never win.
But just because we didn't win doesn't mean we stopped fighting for each other.
For our people.
For our country.
And although we lost people along the way, the message never died.
We chose the path of most resistance, but it was the path that brought us to freedom.
Demonstrations like these led to an even larger movement called the People Power Revolution.
The voices of a few turned into the voices of many, and the Filipino people led a peaceful revolution.
Marcos could not silence us any longer.
Even after we ousted him, Our cries against injustice never ended. Not then.
Not now.
Not ever. This was one of many stories that demonstrate the power of a people united, demanding to be heard.
We are the ones that sacrifice today for a better tomorrow.
Justice will prevail, but only if we fight for it.
For the people who were oppressed in the past. For the people who are oppressed today. Makibaka.
Wag matako.
Join the fight.
Don't be afraid.
Hi guys, thank you for coming to the production of the 28th Annual Filipino Cultural Night, Makibaka. Before we end tonight, we would like to congratulate our wonderful, wonderful seniors who have been on this journey, and for them, this is their last Filipino Cultural Night. We will miss you. So with their honoring them, we will be giving them roses and saying who they are and the latest one. We should know who they are.
I should see it.
So first we'd like to honor a senior who's leaving us a little early, but gotta recognize her nonetheless. Penelope, where's Penelope at? Then we have the very, very talented Roman Richard. Incredible quick change I've ever seen. Then we have K, aka JK. We have Holly Haraguchi. Where's Holly? We have Randy Esto. Where you at, please, Randy? 10th PCN, guys. 10th PCN. Then we have Maya Manzano. Where's We have the lovely Minnie May Vieira. Shout out to our secretary, our vice president, Ann Bone. And last but not least, our lovely president, Mr. Adrian Two Straws Morales. Seniors for sharing your last year with us. I hope you all had a wonderful last PCN. And once again, thank you all.